Hello and what's up everyone. So today I'm gonna be talking about the range expansion, which I always discuss in my daily plan. So I will be explaining how I use it. Okay, so there's not much to it. It's just Fibonacci extension. It's like just add Fibonacci and do the increments of 1.5 or minus 0.5, 1, 1, 2, 3. It's like just extended by 0.5 increments. So how do I use it? So there are two types which I use. First is the extension of Friday. As Thursday is an expiry, now it's a Sensex expiry, so you can move to either Wednesday or like use it with Sensex expiry as of Thursday, or like mix it both. Both is fine as of now. Like we have only 2 weeks of data for Wednesday, so I'm not using it as of now, but I will be testing it further down the road. So basically extension of month of Friday range and expanded like minus 0.5 above and 1 above and 0.5 below and 1 below. So this is how I expand the range. If you are bullish for the week, you can just target 0.5 or 1. Yeah. So basically how I use it is like add the extension and any rejection around 0.5 with previous liquidities or anything of that sort, I will look to trade a reversal. Likewise over here there was no Friday because like Thursday was close of the week, so there's no Friday extension. So just like any rejection around this Fibonacci levels, you could just look for rejection trades. So same over here, a rejection over here, and we did some retracement. Again, rejection over here, we did full rejection. Rejection over here, we did full rejection. And likewise, same thing. See, idea is same. It's not gonna work every week, but when this happens, I go in heavy, like with more quantity, because this has been like tested statistically, like obviously. It's like if you want to use it, I would suggest gather some stats or build some conviction if you want to use it, because it's not like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It's not gonna work every week. So rejection around this, I will look for longs. You might have longed over here and stop loss, then second, then another stop loss. Then this might have gave you like 200 points or something. Again, rejection around here, they short it. And target setting is like dependent. You could just start a VWAP over here. Let me just show you an example, as like we don't have a VWAP that could start on Friday. So like could just in rejection over here could target a VWAP of the week, or that's it. Again over here rejection around this point could just target the whole reversal thing, or the whole gap fill, or like whole retracement. Again, yeah, like again the condition, like you would have longed over here but stop loss, and this one wins. Again a rejection around here, just took a shot and target the VWAP. And yeah, this was a trend week, so that's a different case scenario. Again, same thing. We are seeing some rejection, but it's shorted. As it's Friday range, so like I just have to draw it manually. So it's not like I have an indicator. I could draw infinite and show unlimited examples, but you get the idea. It's like around 0.5. You could have seen some rejection and could target the VWAP, or say the VWAP. Around this point, I've been fine. So same thing, I'm just using Fibonacci tool as there's no indicator available, or like I haven't made an indicator as of now. If I make it, I will make it public. So likewise, same thing around rejection around this could just target the VWAP. I'm just showing you some examples like how I use it. It's not 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. I'm repeating is because like some might be looking for like blind setup, which isn't available. So again, there's another use case of it. This is more of Monday range. Indicator is available. You can just search this thing like Monday range line Fibonacci and just start it. and it will draw the Fibonacci thing. You could just add the stuff like Fibonacci levels, which I showed: 0, 1.5, 1, 2, minus 1.5, minus 1.5, minus 2. These are the level. I will turn off the VWAP for a while and we will come back to it. Like this is also same, like start of the week, official week, right? Monday to Friday, official week. So idea is same thing. It's like draw extension of Monday range 0.5, 0.1 and 1 and stuff. So idea was like I was looking for short around here, got some little. Next day I was looking for short and nothing. So eventually, like I took losses over here, and that's part of the game. Again over here I took a short. Like first was stop loss, and then second one I took a short, and this was whole flush 200 points on this, and I was targeting the VWAP as usual. My not loading because I don't know issues, but you get the idea. Let me just turn on the VWAP tool. So you get the idea, like at least target the VWAP, it's falling, then don't. I already have video, like single time framing, like how to trade such big falls. So let me, like, it will be messy if I keep the VWAP on, but you get the idea. Again, this week, it was a trending week, so we took a loss, and that's part of the game. And there are multiple ways you can do the range extension, same thing on initial balance or like the first 15-minute candle. Like you also feel like you need a lot of data to trade that thing. Again, Monday range extension. I was looking for shorts. First, I got like 60 points, but I had high conviction, so I kept holding the short. And like the gain was like wiped out, and then again I took a short, 60 points on the day, and next day it all continued. And I had some, like we had some liquidity regions around here, so I was targeting those and got them. Like it was 250 points or something overall, 60 over here, 200 on this day. So same idea, like same thing. Monday range extension 0.5. We had a swing failure pattern, proper rejection, and I took the trade. I was targeting this region, or like there was some liquidity points or HHRs from previous day. I was targeting this region, and it played out very well. Again, this thing Monday range expansion, and again, so it's like I was trading this week, got something around here. And again, so there was no rejection around this, rejection over here. We went back. Let me just show the VWAP. Again, target the VWAP for a safe range. Again, same thing where like, yeah, we didn't touch actually, but you could just use a standard deviation of VWAP, rejection around here, place this target, again, rejection around here, target the VWAP. But you have to understand, like it's not 1 + 1 = 2. Simple, because like you have to understand the bias, you need to set your targets. A lot of things, like use it with the confluence that, yeah, usually you will find a rejection around this point. So I was already looking for shorts around this day, around this region. Like there was a sweep. As soon as we got back in, I took a short, another 250 point stay. So likewise, same thing, rejection around this point, took a short, target the VWAP. Again, same thing, again and again. Again, the rejection around this point to target the VWAP, or like in this region, a lot of liquidity. So like depends like where you're gonna target, but for safe side, the VWAP is the safe target. What's the logic of this? I will be covering the VWAP logic in the next videos, but as of the standard deviation thing, it's just statistically, like I got stats on this and it's working fine. And I don't suggest anyone to treat it blindly. I want you to collect data, like how many times you can win, because clearly here, yeah, you took a around here, there was swing failure pattern, could have targeted in this region. Yeah, likewise, same thing. It works, but you have to understand, like, figure out a way, like, on what days it works and what is, like, you could have traded the swing failure pattern over here and gave a stop loss. Likewise, you waited, but like it didn't actually touch. There was an engulfing candle and could have shorted and target the VWAP. Likewise, like there are multiple ways and places where you can usually use it. So I use it with a combination of VWAP because like standard deviation of 2 on a VWAP is like a good region to look for reversals. I will cover this when I explain the correlation between a VWAP and a volume profile. I will be covering it in the next video. Stay tuned for that. But this is one of the key setups which I look for: rejection below this and rejection at VWAP, look for longs. Another rejection above VWAP, yeah, same thing. But you get the idea. I'm just sharing the deviation part. So some weeks it gonna work very fine, some weeks it ain't gonna work at all. So again, you could have looked for shorts around this point, but yeah, it kept failing. We might have given 2-3 stop losses. And yeah, again, below this swing failure pattern, you could have just targeted the VWAP. Likewise, we are below VWAP rejection. We could have like stop loss over here, stop loss over here, and third one, we got like 100, 200 points captured on the whole move if you are just targeting till the VWAP. But like I'm just stating the theory, but this is what I trade when I have like high conviction. Is just the confluence of this setup. It's like intraday levels, I use them a lot, but around this levels, if there is a strong rejection, I go in heavy, like with more quantity, because this gives me conviction that there's a potential sweep or a potential fall or potential reversal, whatever you want to call it. So it's not just like bullish reversal. You can just like VWAP thing, VWAP again rejection, again a rejection around the standard deviation 1 above VWAP, and this fall. So same thing again and again, a rejection around this swing failure pattern, but it didn't touch the VWAP, and sometimes it happens, and those days you have to be cautious. Like there was no Monday, so there's no level around here. Again, rejection. I think I covered a good number of examples. Let's move to BTC. I think BTC has the same thing, but I would suggest like collect stats like on which days it works, because towards the end of the week it doesn't work at all. Because like after Monday you could have just traded on Tuesday or Wednesday and it's fine, and you could do it starting on Wednesdays also. Like you have to gather data to make sure it works or not. Like rejection around the VWAP and look for shorts, rejection around standard deviation 1 and look for short. Likewise, same thing, same idea though. Rejection around the VWAPs and stuff. Like you have to mix it with like multiple things. Same thing, like it's not a tradable setup which I use again and again every day, but it's just a way to like where to look for shorts. And then I have like intraday levels which I use. I think I'm overlapping it with something. Yeah. So again, a rejection around this, target the VWAP, rejection around this, and target the VWAP, but it's continuously moving up. And then why close? So same thing, rejection around this point and above VWAP, you gotta look for shorts. Again, I will cover the VWAP part in much more detail and how to use it. But as of now, the standard deviation trades. So you get the idea, like you have to mix it with intraday price action and all that stuff. You will like this can be used as a key level where you could see a potential like strong cascade moves, like where a lot of people will be liquidated. Those are good levels. It's just statistically proven, and that's all. And I'm just using the Monday one. And there's another one which I use. It's let me just switch it to 1 hour. Okay, and here you have it. So again, like I said, like first few days it will be fine. But again, standard deviation 0.5 sweep, and we would have got a good trade again. This one, but after Wednesdays, it's not working that fine. But you could start on the deviation on Wednesdays. I don't have data on it as of now. I will be collecting in the future, but I'm just sharing the idea. It's not the concept I made. I'm like some JJ trader uses it. I haven't done his course. I just got a glimpse of like how he uses it. He is using it totally a different way, which I'm not following. So even if you are someone who follows it, so I don't want to be disrespectful. He's a great trader. He has a different approach. I'm just sharing mine. So it's like someone shouldn't be discouraged, like I'm sabotaging the work of JJ. But you get the idea, like which I'm trying to share rejection around this, and then you could have just started a VWAP and target the VWAP thing, as you can see over here. So this is I'm using for the Saturday, Sunday, the weekend range. So again, a rejection above this 0.5, and you could have targeted the VWAP. I think like I don't have to put in the VWAP every time, but you get the idea where the VWAP will be. Again, standard deviation 1.5, and there's a huge flush. Like you have to mix it with like price action or previous points of liquidity, like, which I shared in earlier videos, like how to mark the liquidities. If the liquidity and this are coinciding, it's a great setup. Likewise, I trade on Nifty, I mark out the liquidities, and this deviations are on a different chart. So when they coincide, I go in heavy. And like some days I make like 100 200 points, and some days we just have to give the stop loss, and that's part of the game. So you should be able to handle the losses when it does. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing something I use very often. You can use it on crude oil, ES, and whatever the stuff, but the major pairs I trade is BTC and Nifty. So this two got all my attention. So I'm just sharing how I see things. You could start another one on Wednesday. I don't have data, so I'm not sharing those. Like, what's the point of sharing if I don't use it? So you could test it further down the road and find something else. You can find something very new, which I'm ignoring as of now. So that's it, because we all are looking at markets from our different perspective and different learnings. So you can mix it up with your learnings and all this stuff. I will be covering VWAP in the next video. So stay tuned. So this is the one of the videos I promised to share, but I was limited by time, so I wasn't able to share. Like this setup will give you 1 or 2 trades a week, and these are fine. Like if you figure out a way to validate or invalidate some of this. So like just one of the many setups which I use. Like this is like for just level and like day range expansion. So where you could see some good moves and stuff. Okay, that's it for now. Okay, if you like the video and want me to cover many more different topics and stuff, do follow, share, and subscribe. Help me grow. This is the only thing I do. So help me grow. And okay, again, like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.